What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video talking about the play-in games in the NBA for Wednesday. We got 4 picks in the video. Stay tuned to hear all 4. And if you guys want more picks, lock into the Dynamo private Discord. I post more in here in all sports, plus a bunch of other cappers. We've been absolutely crushing. You could see some recent hits from private Discord members in here using our picks, big ones in the NBA especially, and MLB as well. Just absolutely cashing people out, hitting huge slips like this one, 10 to win $250. This one from a Discord member using our picks, $35 to win $875. Making this video on Tuesday before the games end, but we had a ton of picks up for that video and been on a hot streak. Like Sunday, I posted MLB NBA picks, hit some massive ones. As you can see here on Parlay Play, hit this one for a bigger payout than you would get over on Prizepicks. Posted these, hit them in my channel. 2 MLB hits as well. And you can see cashing out people in the Discord using these exact picks that we're giving out. Look into another capper's channel here, posting his 3 favorite NBA plays this day and 2 favorite MLB. Hit 5-0, and that was the 3rd day in a row he hit his MLB picks. Click that top link to get in here on the monthly or the weekly. Use that code NBA40. You're going to get in at a great price. Click join, then enter that code. Great time to join the Discord right now with NBA playoffs starting, MLB and NHL in full swing. You guys saw the big hits in the Discord and look inside some of our channels. See the plays we're picking. Access to favorite picks from a bunch of cappers, including myself in there. So we'll see you guys in the Discord. Lock in. Let's get in for this one. First pick I'm going to go to, it's going to be Keegan Murray over on his rebounds at 5.5. I expect Keegan to play huge minutes in this game. They're going to be without Malik Monk. They need his shooting out there. Dallas probably will run some small ball in this one as well, with Naji Marshall and Anthony Davis playing the 5 more. So I think Keegan's going to play a ton, be in line for a good amount of rebounds. A line he's hit all year. I like going to this one. So looking at Keegan Murray, first thing you notice is this one opened at 6.5, already down to 5.5. Actually a massive difference on this low of a line for a rebounding line, getting a full rebound off discount. Dallas actually allows a ton of rebounds as well. 24th in the league in rebounds allowed, 45 of them per game. You can see Keegan Murray has hit this in 62% of games this year already, so the line is looking great. He's going to play a ton of minutes. He averaged just over 34 on the season. Obviously, the last few games didn't play in the last one that much because they didn't need to, and then another one in a blowout here. He'll normally play in the mid to high 30s of minutes. Something on Outlier you can do is you can give him, and in 38 games this year, he's played at least 35 minutes. He's hit this 82% of the time. So a line I'm definitely loving for Keegan Murray. Good matchup. We got a lower line than it opened at. He should be playing a ton of minutes, and I like going to this one for the first pick. For the second one, we're going to bounce. We're going to go to Coby White here in the early game. 22.5 points on the open in this one for him against Miami. Definitely a tougher matchup, but Coby White has been smashing this one this year when he's playing these huge minutes without Zach LaVine in the second half of the season. He's been a scoring machine in these games that he's been playing in a ton of minutes. Like I said, end of the season, a lot of these guys weren't playing their normal minutes. So with White, I like going back to him. He was absolutely crushing 22.5. If you remember just 2-3 weeks ago, Coby White's line was normally at 24.5, 23.5. So we're getting a pretty good line here at 22.5 for him. In a game, he should play close to 40 minutes. They're going to need him out there, so I like going to him. So looking at White, kind of a different story here. It's only a 38% hit rate on him, but you can see the last quarter of the season here, he was absolutely smashing this line. This one also opened at 24.5, went down to 23.5. Now we're getting at a 22.5, so it's dropped a full 2 points since it's open. So a line that I'm liking for that value in that reason as well. And you can see the last 3 games didn't play that much, so he just played 18 in the last one, 28 in the last one in a blowout. So you can't really look at those most recent games, but was hitting it at an absolutely insane rate before that. Still in his last 20, he hit it 75% of games. If you take out the last 3 where the minutes were down, he's hit it in 15 of his last 17. A huge hit rate for Coby White. And you can also see the minutes are up for him at the end of the season once they traded Zach LaVine. So he averaged 33 minutes on the season. So if you just give him 33 or more, just look at those games this year. He's hit this 63% of the time. A massive difference when he's playing the huge minutes. But honestly, I think he could play like close to 40 in this one. And when he's played 38 or more, he's hit this in 6 of 7 games. You can also just look at games this year without Zach LaVine. So after they traded him. It's been a bigger hit rate for him as well. In 55% of games he's hit this. So I definitely like Coby White here for the second. And you can see these 2 picks we have in on Prizepicks. We're getting a 3x multiplier. You guys are just leaving money on the table if you're playing this on Prizepicks. Check out Parlay Play. They'll be linked down below as well. You get free $5 for signing up. But you guys can see we have the same exact 2 picks plugged in here, and our multiplier is a 3.55x. So that's actually a big difference on these 2 pick slips. Much higher payouts across the board on Parlay Play, so definitely check them out. They also have a great welcome bonus, a 100% deposit match as well. So you're going to lock in, play over here, because you just win more money for playing the exact same lines that Prizepicks has. Try it out for free with $5. And now let's look at the next pick. So we're going to go to Kel'el Ware. We're going to add him to this slip on Parlay Play. Now we're getting a 6.35x, a huge difference on Parlay Play on the 3 pick slips. As you can see, we're coming back over to Prizepicks, adding in Kel'el Ware over here. It's only a 5x multiplier on Prizepicks, but this is the third one we're going to go to. Definitely be playing this over on Parlay Play, and again, sign up with that link down below and code Dynamo to get that free $5 and 100% deposit match. So for Kel'el Ware, definitely liking this one. I think he's going to play in the 20s of minutes, maybe even 30 in this matchup. They need him out there for his defense and his rim protection. He's played a ton of minutes at the end of the season, and I think they like him moving forward for what he can do defensively. He can also spread the floor as a big man and run the floor. I think they're going to like him. And coming into a good matchup against Chicago. So if we look at Kel'el Ware on the season, the beginning of the year, he was barely even playing, but Den has really come on in the last third of the season. So you can see he's only hit this 41% of the time. Let's look at the last 16 games. He's hit this in 12 of his last 16. And the minutes kind of been all over the place because they didn't really have to win in these last games. So he was playing around 20 minutes. But some big minutes games in there. Multiple games in his last 20 playing 32 plus minutes, a bunch of minutes in the 30s, which I think he could be in line for here. If not, probably in the low to mid 20s at the very minimum. So I'm liking him. Chicago allows a ton of points. And you can see in like his last 15 games, he hasn't played less than 18 minutes. So if we could just look at games this year where he's played 19 minutes or more. On the season, he's hit this 64% of the time when he's gotten at least 19 minutes. But I think we can lock him in for even more. So when he plays at least 25 minutes on the season, he's hit this 78% of games. So I think he should be playing that. Definitely like this one as well for Kel'el Ware. Then for the next one, a guy we mentioned briefly, Naji Marshall, a guy that I've been liking at the end of the season. He's been playing big minutes and has been an effective scorer with Kyrie Irving out. He's been playing a lot, and I think that's going to continue even with Gafford, Lively, Anthony Davis out there. Naji Marshall going to get a lot of minutes at the 3. Should be in line for high 20s of minutes, and I like him on the field goal made at 4.5. Just going to be a really high hit rate for what he's been doing as of late. So one of my favorite picks as well right here, Naji Marshall. So looking at Marshall on this line, he's already hit this 54% of the time this season, but wasn't really playing a ton of minutes until the end of the year. And I think he's going to continue to play in the high 20s of minutes. So when he's played at least 25 minutes or more this season, he's hit this 72% of the time. He's honestly a guy that doesn't knock down a ton of threes either, so a lot of his field goals come from inside. We can not have to rely on that. And in a good matchup against Sacramento where they allow a ton of points, especially down low, I think Marshall is just going to have his way with Sacramento and be able to get a lot of in-close shots here. Last game versus the Kings, he made 7 field goals, and they lost by 24 points. He still was able to make 7 field goals in that game. In a game, they only scored 98 points. So I'm liking the matchup and the spot for Marshall, who should be playing a ton. They need his offense out there. I like going to him. And if you guys are not in the Dynamo private Discord yet, definitely get over here. I know a ton of you guys who watch the videos are already in, but we've been absolutely crushing. Recording this one before the games on Tuesday, but Sunday NBA, we were crushing. Posted this one and hit. It was even a higher multiplier on Parlay Play. Also posted 2 MLB slips, hit both of those. And then scrolling up just a couple days before that, we went 12-5 between the cappers in the channel. And then a couple days before that, 6-1 in the NBA on a small 2-game slate. And then just a couple days before that, a crazy 12-1 day in the NBA where I went 5-0. You can see another capper we have in here. Volo just posted his 3 favorite picks a few days ago. Hit those 3 in the NBA. Plus, he posted his 2 favorite MLB. Hit those. And that was the 3rd day in a row he hit his MLB picks. So this is how we're cashing out people for these huge slips. Like $10 to win $250. As we scroll up, you can see a ton more wins from private Discord members cashing out daily in here using our picks from the cappers. And you guys saw up on the screen, you can use code NBA40. Get in here for 40% off on the weekly or the monthly. Lock in for the NBA playoffs. We also got MLB, NHL, PGA all in full swing. Great time to get in. So just click that join button, type in that promo code NBA40, and you can get in here at a great price. You guys saw the huge hits, the streaks we've been going on. Look inside some of the cappers channels. Just posting our favorite picks all in one Discord. So we'll see you guys over there. And if you're just playing on Prizepicks, definitely check out Parlay Play. $5 free. You don't even have to deposit. Plus higher payouts, so you're going to want to stick around and deposit because it's also a 100% deposit match. And playing the same lines we talked about, you're going to get way higher multipliers, like a 6.35x on a 3-pick slip compared to just a 5x on Prizepicks. So you're leaving a ton of money on the table if you're not playing on Parlay Play. So check them out as well. They are linked down below. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the Discord.